There you are. Rick from Modern Homestead. Ozark Modern Homestead. Kind of got messed up there this morning. I'm out here feeding the animals for the morning. It looks like it may rain, but it says it won't rain till later this afternoon. But there's Dog. As I've said before in some of the past videos, she jumps the fence when she wants to, and she goes back in the pen when she wants to. So I don't bother her. She doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't leave the property. She stays real close. So I just kind of leave her alone. Because now that we have 2 fields, and we'll soon have another one, you know, and that's why I got the pup, Buddha, you know, and he's on lockdown with the animals. He's got to get used to them. He's got to get used to staying with them, and they've got to get used to him. I haven't let them out. That's actually a temporary pen. It's been temporary for a long time, back and forth. You know, a couple of times I mean to take it down, never took it down. Luckily I didn't, because of the field out by the road. Because of the drought, they ran out of grass real fast. So I had to put them over here. And during the day, I actually just turned them loose on the property. They go all up in the woods and the creek. They don't go anywhere, and Dog just follows them around, or sometimes she actually leads them. I've watched her, she'll go, and they'll just follow right on behind them. And she keeps them pretty much in the property. The only place they go off of our property, they go in the cow pasture, which is on the other side of the creek over there, which I've gotten to know that guy really, really good. He's a really nice guy. I asked him about it. He said they can't eat that much. So he said, plus if they eat my weeds, that's great. But anyway, one of the things I haven't mentioned, I hadn't had a chance to, and if you guys can see, we have turkeys. Now, at one time we had, over 50. In fact, no, we had close to 100 baby ones. We've sold a lot of them. I bought them and resell them. A lot of them were intended to go in the freezer, because I thought I'd be better with my leg and everything, my back, my legs and all, and to be able to do it. And then we would sell off the remainder of them and keep some for breeding, because I've got like, what, four or five different breeds in there. And I'm still going to keep a few pair, just sell off the rest, and probably get my son to just butcher up a couple for the holidays, or 3, whatever. You know, whatever he can get done, because, you know, him working for the railroad now, he has screwy hours. He's on call 7 days a week, so it's hard to get him out here to do anything, which I understand. You know, he sleeps and works, which is kind of good for him. So, but anyway, guys, and we got another pen over there that's got a bunch of them left in it, and these are all younger, the ones that are still growing up. Now there is a couple of guineas that accidentally got mixed in there. That's actually called a royal purple, going in that little house there. And then there's one under it that's actually a blue guinea. I can't remember the name of that one, but I have a few different colored ones that I'm going to start raising too. You know, they don't make a ton of money, but I like messing with the birds and stuff. And they do actually make money around here. So, but then we have the ducks. The black one there is Black Ninja. That is my grandson's duck. It was given to him by a friend of ours. This grayish, silverish one there walking toward us. I forgot what they, because it's a Swedish silver or something like that. It's a male. Black Ninja's a female, but my grandson named it. And it was real young. And this is, where's she at? Loosey Goosey. That's my granddaughter's. It was given to my granddaughter by the same friend. And let's see what else. Oh, we have the Pekings I bought as baby ducklings. Now, I bought them because we were going to get eggs. We were going to cut back on the chickens, which we've already cut way back on the chickens, and just have duck eggs. Because my wife likes duck eggs. One, they're a lot bigger and everything. I got 4 of them. They're around here. There's 1 male and 3 females. They're just getting to the age where it's time for them to start laying, but it'll soon be cold. Now the 2 runners, the brown and white ones there, and the silver Swedish, I bought from a feed store. I had ordered them from a hatchery, and I had forgotten about it when I bought the Pekins. So we ended up with 7. And then we ended up with the other 2, the goose and Swedish, silver Swedish or whatever it's called. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, those are my wife's ducks, the Pekins and the runners, and she's actually named them. You know, and I think I have a little small video. I don't think I ever put it on YouTube, but I'll put it on. It's very short, little, where she would put them in the bathtub when they were little ducklings and let them swim and play. It's pretty cool to watch them. So, but then I have 12 Muscovies. If anybody knows what Muscovies are, they don't quack. And you can see them, they have the big red ugly faces, and I'm going to say I bought them with the intentions of selling half of them anyway, because the only way I could get them, and they were young ducks. They weren't ducklings, but they were just young ducks. Those are the best eating meat duck you can get or buy or breed or raise. If you like duck, they don't even taste like duck. They're not greasy like duck, and they're all dark meat. It's just a good duck. Just try them. But anyway, we're probably going to keep about 3, maybe 4 females and 1 male, and then sell off the other ones, whatever they are. I can't remember what they were. But they accidentally got out of the pen. Now they don't want to go back in the pen, and they fly. They're roosting on top of the old house, on top of the old shed. The baby's gonna slip through the fence. It's playing with this other little young buckling that won't go back in at night. So, but we're gonna have to capture them up and get them back in the pen again. I don't want them flying all over the yard. I mean, they fly all around the house and they get up in the trees and roost. They're a Mexican duck. They actually say they're not even a duck, but they're in the duck family. Again, I don't know a lot about them, so. But they're actually pretty cool ducks. They don't, like I said, they don't quack and all. They do a light hissing sound, and you have to be so close to them, you barely can hear them. And they're just like any other duck, although they're not a duck, but they eat grass and they eat tons of bugs and stuff. And so they do very well out here. But they're pretty cool to watch sometimes. The males are a lot bigger. That's one of the ways you can tell when they get older. There are other ways, but they actually get pretty big. And the females are quite a bit smaller. But you have to wait till they get to that age. But there's other ways you can tell when they're younger. It's hard, but there are other ways. And I had to learn all this stuff because I had no idea. And as they got older and older, I started to see and figure out what I was looking at and could be able to sex them. And all the goats there. I'm fixing to feed the dogs, and all the goats are there piled up in a pile waiting to get out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here. You know, things have been going pretty good. I have an update on my back. I'm going to do it. I got to go into town and get some feed. It's supposed to rain for like the next 2 weeks. And we need it very, very bad. The drought has been so terrible that even the hay has gone up in price, because a lot of them are just gouging the price because they have the opportunity to do it. But there are some that are only getting 2 cuttings this year versus 3 cuttings this year that they normally would get. So they're kind of upping their price some to make up for that 1 cutting they're lose, or some of what they're losing on that 3rd cutting, which I understand. But the ones that are gouging it, it's, you know, me, luckily I don't have to deal with people like that. The people I deal with, they're leaving the prices alone, you know. And there's actually one person that won't sell me any at all, won't sell anybody, because he has a ton of cattle and he's afraid that he may run out. And I don't blame him, you know. But he kept apologizing, and I kept telling him, don't worry about it. I understand, you know. I said, your cattle are worth a lot more than my goats are, you know. He said, well, I'm glad you understand, because a lot of people don't understand. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to do another little short video when I go into town. and I'll post it. It'll be very, very short. It's just an update on what's going on with me and my back and everything. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Oh, also, we have a Facebook page that I did while I was laid up, not able to do anything. I never was on Facebook. I just never had no interest in getting on Facebook. You know, I'm an old fart here, and old timer, and those things don't mean a lot to. Well, they do, but I just never took the time to mess with them. But anyway, being laid up, I had nothing else to do. I was tired of watching Hulu. I was tired of watching Netflix. You know, it just began to be the same stuff over and over and over. But anyway, I'm going to put a link below the Facebook page. It's actually a group, and if any of you guys are on Facebook, come and join. It's a homesteaders, oh gosh, I can't even, anyway, I'll put a link. I'm sorry. Sometimes these drugs get me a little loopy and I can't remember things. These legal drugs that I'm taking, but it's a network. Oh, jeez. I'll put a link below, guys. All right, I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.